4/26/25, I was just listening to former Monterey County Poet Laureate Daniel Summerhill, PG Carnegie Library, the Steeltown girl on a Saturday night, creating the Entercation Empire, #Breaking Brilliant. Whereas those men made meth, this woman wakes wisdom. I'm the one who shouts. Mama says, knock you out. Don't call it a comeback. I'm Fresh Prince from scratch. Now, last week, I was jazz dancing to the Charles Particles. Go look at the playlist right here on this YouTube channel. #Redhead is She Hulk. And in the jazz trance of the music, I created a versus, me against Jennifer Beals, when flash dance meets trance dance. And by the way, somebody just driving by, we're here on the Monterey Bay Peninsula. There's the library. I'll perform anywhere. And I was, yes, I picked up a book. The poetry reading, it's just coursing through me. Daniel Summerhill's next collection, coming soon to a printing press and a bookstore near you. You want to read these poems. You want to figure out how to hear him perform his poems. It really inspired me in my own performance journey here. So what I did, I got to get a little screwy. My braids is tight. You know how gotta go on a Saturday night, Steeltown? All right, what did I pick up? This is where I was in the book. The wisdom chapter of BKS, a big king Sadiq. Holler at your child. Iyengar, though, we talk about the Godfather. Yoga. Who came to the performance? Who I did not just smiled at neighborly. With some other people round up in there I might be mentioning. Conversation with Zenzi. 5.5 year Chappelle Challenge. Let's get this show on the road. The founder of Stand Up Philosophy. And in the stanza, there's only one needed, right? Describing #Breaking Brilliant. Whereas those men made meth, this woman wakes wisdom. I'm the one that shouts instead of knocks. Mama says, knock you out. Don't call it comeback. I'm Fresh Prince from scratch. I'm three-way verzuz-ing Will Smith and LL Cool J. If they got in at the start of hip-hop, oh geez, I'm starting Stand Up Philosophy. OG stands for Original Griots. There ain't nobody else to be co-founding. The Griotista Socratic Improv. That's Dave Chappelle Presents. Zenzile Landalozi is my name. These are Zulu words. Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 33. I'm the Scottie Pippen of life-centric thinking. And here's the deal. Daniel, again, has inspired me. We've got to get to... He was reading some of James Baldwin's works, his meetings with MLK and Malcolm X and Medgar Evers. It takes so many of us. But far as I know, I'm the only white lady out here challenging Allen Iverson to a game of Trojan Giraffe of whiteness. He's told Daniel. He knows the Godfather Chappelle. How did I end up in this small town? I'm on the YouTube Chappelle Challenge # for years. I stream Sticks and Stones September 15th. (2019). We all know the pandemic done changed our relationship to times and dates. Physics says there's no such thing as time and space. Can I explain that to y'all? And we all know Christmas never came when we were kids, and now all you ever doing is buying Christmas presents. No, that's the marketing manipulation, I guess. That's not a time problem. Humanity. I'm Zenzi. I want to teach the world to think in perfect harmony. Because that's how y'all sound to me. Google done went evil. I'm getting myself in trouble here. But y'all understand these AI results. There's something perverse, bizarre, flat, and sharp. This is not human. The only AI we need to be paying attention to right now is Allen Iverson. This is very serious. So I have a theory of consciousness. It grokks with not just Iyengar, Hindu, yoga, but also with Tibetan Buddhism. Underneath the iceberg of me is the real theory of consciousness, which I am trying to present to all humanity through. How can you do that? There's only way to give it. This is not the definition of consciousness. It includes all life on earth. Does not belong in a GL account balance. I am surrounded in a nation by people who have went cray-cray. Consuming money for competition. I don't know. I can't find any humans to have one conversation with me. But how to create the global hive mind of species level thinking that explains consciousness. Everyone should be interested in that. Everyone actually outside the US of Hypocrisy is interested. This is like the only place I could possibly be where people like too busy buying shit to care how they function. You're too busy, and then you go with diseases and lifestyle. Yeah, I got a brain on me. But you should see, I got some skills with the body as well. Evaporate 150 pounds in 15 months after turning 50. Are y'all looking agerly? I'm staging vibrant aging. I got real IP here. Because I need y'all to get into your own vibrancy. We have got to stand against. I'm going through the OPP scenario. Gotta stand against the orange pussy grabber. What are they doing? I don't know. I can't. I'm trying to survive. To keep y'all alive. We are about to self-extinct this species in approximately 30 years. Would somebody get me a call from Dave Chappelle, Will Smith, Ben Jealous, anyone? Jerry Seinfeld. It doesn't matter. Let's get me on a stage. I need somebody to invest in stand-up philosophy. That's how entertainment works. I can't find a adult in America to know how his entertainment gets made. Hashtag Breaking Brilliant is truly an education empire. Don't test me. I'm ready. I got an actual pitch, a full-on pitch to my Santa Cruz neighbor right up on the other side of the bay. Founder, co-founder, original co-founder. Person whose company it was until Reed Hastings took over. Not hostilely. But Mark Randolph, would you please get me into call to Mark Randolph so he could film when Dave Chappelle, Will Smith be calling me. Now, Mark Randolph is the friend of my other Santa Cruz neighbor. Not Archbishop Desmond Tutu or the Dalai Lama. Douglas Abrams. This, I'm asking y'all, watch my channel. Look at this. Help me get to Douglas Abrams. He will give me the paycheck I deserve. He will help me get my book. I ain't comparable. I need to help do the Will-Being Philosophy Institute will be like Shoots and Seeds. Jane Goodall. I need to talk to Jane Goodall very quickly, actually. We got a scientific conundrum that she and I can collaborate on. The gene theory, the genetic theory, is way overstepped its bounds, y'all. We are 99% genetically identical to bonobos and chimpanzees. Why are we 100% more cray-cray human gonna self-extinct the species? For stuff? Did you have to buy storage units to store in? I could have already built this thing myself. I watched this older couple. They're probably younger than me, but they looked at me like they're 20 years older. And they come out in this big Suburban, just the two of them. Got the bike rack, got 2 e-bikes. I ain't never been on nothing. I want a one wheel. Hashtag Breaking Brilliant. Watch me one wheel around with some people. Comedians in cars getting coffee. Philosophers pontificating on one wheels while we procure pizzas. I got all kinds of... I'm producing a real show over here. And I want my Netflix deal. If you give me to Chappelle's not going to... It's a fair pay. Looking for a $23 million Netflix deal. From living in my car. I know how consciousness works. I know how to not let people tell you that you need to be less than. And then you make yourself more than and more than. You play with all the people you want to play with. I mean, no human been talking to me. So, a 3-way versus. LL Cool J, Will Smith, Allen Iverson. Here's the final on the Allen Iverson thing, Trojan Giraffe for Whiteness. Neuroscientists, I got some talking to do to them. There's a study where you can think about playing the piano and your brain increases in your people who actually play the piano. So the thing is, I haven't touched a ball this millennium. But I got the game of basketball in my soul. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get me on a court, base level, how bad I am right now. Then I'm going to watch film. Alan and Kobe. Alan and I could talk. Best thing I have read. I don't know why you're paying attention to pussy grabbers and shit. Did you read Allen Iverson's tribute to Kobe Bryant? I get all verklempt. The memorial essay that Allen Iverson wrote about Kobe. It's just... It's been a hashtag Chappelle challenge. Y'all standing between me and Dave Chappelle? Can we figure out how to get this? Act on a stage. Hashtag Socratic Improv. Starting a whole club scene, network for griots. We gotta have griots. We gotta have people talking wisdom. Every community. Build this up. This is a... You don't got... I can count them. At least $5 billion income streams. When you're vibrantly alive, when you're being exactly who you are. You can change the world. Here's how. Harmony.